Hey guys, and welcome back to MetallicAcid Customs. Hey guys, and welcome back to MetallicAcid Customs. My name is Justin, and I am doing a PC monitor review today. Stick around. Alright guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at the BenQ EW277HDR monitor. Now this is one of the first HDR monitors released on the market, and this particular monitor is actually aimed at professionals and content creators such as myself. I've had the monitor for 3 weeks now, and I have been using it every day. I've put aside my 34-inch LG ultra wide, and I've been using exclusively this screen. And that's pretty much the feedback that I want to give you, is my experience using this particular screen as compared to the 34-inch ultra wide from LG that I usually use as my daily driver. So what exactly is HDR? Well, it stands for high dynamic range. What that means is that your blacker areas on your screen will be blacker, your brighter areas will be really bright, and your color contrast within the picture itself will be much wider. So it basically means that you will receive an overall better image. Another cool technology that is inside the monitor, which is the one that I'm most excited about, is the fact that it has eye care technology. Now this is something that BenQ has brought forward, and the whole idea is that these monitors are aimed at professionals who sit all day in front of a monitor, and especially for us content creators who sit at our PCs at nighttime and work during these weird and uncomfortable working hours. So for example, when there's a sensor at the bottom of the monitor, when that sensor picks up that the lighting situation requires for lower brightness and a blue filter to be put onto your screen because it is late at night, then it will do that for you. It will activate the blue filter, it will lower the brightness, and that actually will help your eyes against any type of eye strain. On the contrary though, if it's morning and you're sitting there with your cup of coffee and the morning sun is shining directly on your monitor, then what the monitor will do is it will boost up the blue light within the picture to give you a nice and accurate color depiction, true depiction of what the color should be. And it will also boost the brightness, so it will combat that morning sun so that you can actually see the screen. And that's pretty cool because these last couple of weeks, as I've been using this monitor, I have really applied myself to be take advantage so that I would take advantage of this eye care technology. So whenever it would turn on, I would actually naturally stop editing photos or editing video because I wouldn't be able to get the color depiction right, but I would do something else instead. I would read documents, or I would write documents or emails, or reply to forum posts. And what I've found over these last couple of weeks is that because I've cut down on the blue light that my eyes are receiving during that nighttime, I'm able to fall asleep much easier during nighttime. My eyeballs are less itchy, and I wake up less exhausted every single morning. And that's actually a really big plus, considering that my workday is usually between 16 and 18 hours in total, from the moment that I wake up pretty much until the moment that I go to sleep. So with all of that said, what we can do now is take a look around the screen. We can discuss some of the features, the connections, the design, and then after that, what I will do is I'll go into a bit more of a in-depth explanation as to the reason why this monitor suits me, and if you're in my position, then why it would probably suit you as well. The BenQ EW277HDR has a VA panel which has a maximum resolution of 1920 by 1080. Color contrast is at 3000 to 1, and the panel also features 93% color gamut. In the bottom right corner, we have this handy HDR and Brightness Intelligence Plus button. With the quick press of this button, we can scroll through some of the presets where you can toggle on the HDR setting, toggle on the Brightness Intelligence Plus setting, and toggle off these two features as well. So just beside the HDR button, we have the menu buttons. By pressing the button on the far left, we can access the menu, and here we have the Brightness Intelligence Plus settings as well as the HDR settings. These buttons are contextual, which means that they will change according to which menu you actually jump into. Here we're just scrolling through a couple of the different presets of the Brightness Intelligence Plus menu. At the bottom of the monitor, we can see the steel foot and neck. This steel foot down at the bottom is covered with this plastic fascia plate. It is coloured anthracite grey and has a brushed finish. Just below the BenQ logo, we have the sensor for the Brightness Intelligence Plus. So when we spin the monitor around, we can see the speakers as well as the various connections. And above all of this, we have the BenQ logo. All of this is adorned with this plastic fascia plate, which is in a brushed finish. Ports include 2 HDMI inputs, D-sub, 1 headphone jack, 1 line in, as well as the power connection. So guys, we're coming to the conclusion of this review, and basically what I want to do now is I would like to speak about some of the negatives that I've found with the monitor. We can end with the positives, and then we'll go into a conclusion as to the reason why this would actually benefit other content creators if you're in the same position as what I am. Now, some of the cons is the fact that it is a 27-inch screen, but it only has a resolution of 1080p. And the reason why I personally don't like this is because I've used many monitors in the past, and what I have found is that 27-inch is the magic number for you to upgrade your resolution of 1440p. And what I mean by that is if you're using 1080p on 27 inches, what you get is a pixel density which is very wide, and it just makes your image look blocky. Even though the image is really clear and there is good anti-aliasing in the game, then what you'll find is that you'll still have a blocky image, and that's down to the fact that the pixels are so far spaced out that your image will just end up looking pixely. At a screen that has 27 inches, I would have really liked to have seen a higher resolution model with 2K or even 4K resolution. One of the things that I really disliked about this monitor is the fact that there is no VESA mounting at all, and the reason why this is really annoying for me is the fact that the stand which comes with the monitor is subpar. It is not by any stretch of the imagination functional for this particular screen. The base only covers around about 50% of the entire width of the screen. Also, the neck is very, very thin, and basically what happens is the moment you start typing or moving your desk, then you get this screen wobble. As I said, it wouldn't be a problem if you had screen wobble if you could change out your monitor stand for a VESA mounted stand. You could mount the thing up on the wall, you could put it onto a gas arm, you could do whatever you want with it, but unfortunately we are locked in, we're locked into having this subpar stand, which is not height adjustable, and we just have to deal with it. So that kind of sucks. So we'll talk about the positives now, and what I really do like about the monitor is the eye care technology. The Brightness Intelligence Plus and the HDR settings are really great. I find the direct benefit after working with it for a couple of days, and now spreading over these weeks, I do see a very noticeable difference in my motivation to work, because I'm getting up earlier, I'm feeling more energetic, and I'm being able to work longer without having more fatigue. So that's definitely a great plus. The other thing is the HDR and the Brightness Intelligence button down in the bottom right corner. Now, that is very, very handy to be able to quickly turn off HDR in the Brightness Intelligence Plus. And that is because I personally hate menus on monitors. And this menu is actually quite easy to use, but it's just the fact that there are many different buttons, and the buttons programming changes depending on the menu itself, so they're contextual. So this welcomed button for the HDR and Brightness Intelligence Plus is a great move, so that's really nice to see. So guys, continuity thrown out the window. It's now a couple of days since I last played in, since I last recorded that last bit that you've just seen. And what you can see since then is I've actually moved my setup with this particular monitor downstairs into the modding cave. And the reason why is because I'm preparing for whenever I'm doing live streams, and it's been extremely handy for when I'm editing in Premiere Pro to have this as a second monitor, so that I could have files open or do transfers or search for anything on the web. But also when I'm doing photo editing, I've been able to take advantage of the color accuracy and HDR function. And being able to watch a fully blown film over here on the side has been really luxurious. So with that said, I'd like to thank DigitalPR and BenQ for providing this sample and giving me the challenge to create content for you guys. And it's been really great for me to learn how to use Premiere Pro on a more advanced scale. And also thank you to you guys for checking out the review. And if you have any comments, positive or negative, definitely leave them in the comment section below. It is awesome to be able to see who is seeing it and what you guys are thinking about it. And I'll be sure to answer those comments later on. And stick around, I've got a couple of more reviews. I want to review the Cosmos C700P and also the Fantex Evolve Shift, which is standing right there waiting for me. I'll be doing case mods with those as well, so definitely stick around for those videos coming in the very near future. So thanks again, thank you so much. I will definitely see you in the next video.